This is Addison Williams, tour manager for Palmer Anthony, and this is Van Call.
Who are you? Where are you from? And where are you at now?
Yeah, Addison Williams from Fort Worth, Texas, born and raised up on the north side of Fort Worth, Texas. I am Palmer Anthony's tour manager, coming up on a year in May or June. And then we just pulled up to Athens, Georgia about 40 minutes ago. So we're at
Nice.
the 40 Watt Club in Athens, Georgia, home of the current national champions.
Well, I think it's cool that you're there. I think a lot more Texas artists should be hitting up Georgia. There's a lot of music fans of what, regionally, you can call it red dirt or whatever, but there's a lot of those type of fans in Georgia.
Mhm.
And I know several bands that when you look at their Spotify numbers and stuff, it's like, wow, like why do all these people like us in Georgia?
Yeah.
Um, but they have the fans, and then they have kind of the super fans that run the red dirt Instagrams and keep track of all the shows and help promote it, which
Mhm.
really helps to have that support base uh, so far away from Texas. Um, for those that don't know, like who's Palmer and how did you end up being tour manager for him?
So Palmer Anthony, up and coming, newly uh, on the road Texas country artist. Um, I connected with Palmer through some friends I knew from college. A guy named Grady Coleman who does uh, works for Can-Am, and then also through Claiborne Myers, who does a lot of stuff through Gordy at Highway 30. And yeah, so coming up on a year in June. It was funny. The first thing I ever did was Highway 30. He asked me to come up and sell merch. It was a late birthday present to me, and said I had a place to stay, and I didn't have a way to get back to Salt Lake City to fly back. So he said, "Hey, how about joining us on the road? We're headed to Montana tomorrow." So I said, "Let's do it." And then from then on out, I've been full time tour manager, kind of all over the board with him, selling merch, tour manager, about to start running ears for him. Uh, just anything he can throw my way.
Well, now I'm jealous because I was selling merch for both Dustin Massey and Cat Hasty at Mile Zero, and sorry, at
Yeah.
Highway 30, not Mile Zero,
Hmm.
and neither one of them said, "Hey, jump in and be our tour manager." But that's all right. I can
It
handle
was
it.
like it was a
But
once in a
I mean,
lifetime little
Axel,
thing.
Cat had Axel, and he's a great tour manager. So I'm
Yeah,
pretty
Axel was
much
awesome.
joking. Well, that was the first time I had. I met some of you guys. I didn't actually see Palmer, and I didn't get there in time to see y'all play. Unfortunately,
Hmm.
I heard of you guys not just because you're on the Highway 30 bill, but because Taylor Ochs is like, if he's playing in a band, you should give it a shot. Like he doesn't
That's
play with
true.
bad bands, and he is an OCD perfectionist about his work, and he doesn't work with people who are sloppy about it. So I knew
Hmm.
it was somebody I had to check out. Still haven't got to see you guys full band, but I've got to see Palmer twice. I saw him playing one night solo at Rhinestone Saloon,
Hmm.
and then he did the Trig 44 Tuesdays at Tulips. And I know I like the guy because I had a good night that night that I saw him at Rhinestone, and Taylor said something like "give him hell" or something over a DM, like forgetting who he was talking to. So I razzed the shit out of him on stage, like in a well-meaning way, but when you're in the state I was in and that guy doesn't know me, like, but he was super cool about it when he could have just like told me to shut the hell up and tell security to get me out of there, right?
Yeah.
So he's got thick skin. I enjoy his songwriting. I hope to see you guys play full band sometime.
Hmm.
Um, Speaking of songwriting, let's try this out. Like, I really like this line. Let's see if you'll be able to hear it too.
Baby, where you been in that little black dress? Tell me why your hair's a mess. Now you're lying about what you're up to. Well, I'm lying here lonesome looking for you.
But two things I love about this song, and I didn't start it at the right spot.
Mhm.
One, great Fort Worth reference in it.
Mhm.
And then the line about, you say you don't, I'm going to mess this up. You say you don't smoke, but I can taste it in your kiss.
Mhm.
I think that's a really cool line. So I love this song. So that's Gone Forever by Palmer Anthony for anybody that wants to check it out. And I think you guys have a new music video out.
We do. We dropped a song last Friday, so we're coming up on a week tomorrow. It's called "Sleep My Mind in You." Uh, as Palmer is trying to trademark it, and now I got to pick both genders or all the genders, sad girl and boy season. So he made it for anybody out there who's maybe going through a breakup and you're stuck at home, and music is kind of the only thing you can get away to. So everyone's getting away to this song right now.
Nice. All right. Well, so I'm gonna have to go check that out.
Mhm.
And I really like Gone Forever, and I really hope to see you guys live. Y'all playing in Texas anytime soon?
We'll be back in Texas next weekend. We're on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday run with Riley Green. Uh, let's see, we're at White Oak in Houston Thursday, Green Hall on Friday, and Cook's Garage in Lubbock on Saturday.
All right.
And
I love
we'll
Cook's
make our way
Garage,
back to
and
the
obviously
area.
Green Hall is legendary. Love Cook's Garage. All right, last thing. Well, next to last thing. Three-word description of Taylor Ochs.
Am I allowed to cuss on here?
Yeah,
Bad motherfucker.
awesome. That works.
Yeah.
See, I was gonna first thing that came to mind was best dude ever. Bad
Yeah, that
motherfucker
is
works
true.
too.
Yeah, we're the true cold brew cowboy. That's what we like to call him.
True what?
Cold brew cowboy.
Nice.
I'll plug his
Um,
his alias Instagram is cold brew cowboy.
I like it. I don't like to repeat the name that really fits him because I don't want everybody to call him that because it really doesn't do him justice. But it's also in his Instagram profile if anybody wants to go check it out. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So check out Tunes by To on Instagram and before he has a good sense to change it. So I'm gonna let you go now. I'm gonna hit stop on this. If you just hold off 1 second before you hang up. I really appreciate your time. Any load in, sound check, make sure the green room's appropriate for rock stars and all the things to do. So I appreciate your time and hope to see y'all play soon.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.